So for this project we're going to need 10 old book pages, some card for a template, some scissors, pencil, some Pritt stick glue, a hole punch and some string. So to start with, I want to make a template. If you know anything about me, you know I like a template. So we're going to make the initial template out of the first piece of paper, and then I'm going to make it out of card, because the card one is obviously, you can use it over and over again. So for this, we're going to fold, not a deep crease, but just so we can see where the middle line is. And we're going to fold our page just overlapping that middle line. So it's not on the middle line, it's just overlapping it. Then we're going to take our glue down this edge here. And fold that one so it's just overlapping. There, so we sort of basically created a tube. Next, we're going to fold it in half this way. And just for this one, we're going to fold it in half this way again. Now we're going to do a really simple design on these. On the top, the non-folded edge, just cut a point, and down your folded side, so not the big fold, but the side that opens, I'm going to cut some notches out. So I'm going to do one in the middle, just a simple triangular shape. And a little one underneath. Maybe a little one there too. Okay, so this can be our template. Now I'm going to lie this on my card, draw around it and cut it out, and then I have a nice sturdy template that I can reuse over and over again. So now I have my template cut out and my first one cut. I'm going to repeat the process with these, so fold it in half, overlap slightly, glue down the edge and overlap again. Just making sure it's the width of your template. Fold up. Where's my pencil? Here we are. And just copy your template onto there and trim out the pieces. This is a really lovely simple craft children can do. Just take an old book. I was really lucky, I found this one in charity, and it's got lovely patina around the pages. It's really old, but it's not a very nice book. It's about the war, so I thought, perfect, I shall cut that up and turn it into something lovely instead. So there's your next one. You need 10 of these. So I have made 10 of these. You can leave them like this if you wish, but what I'm going to do with mine is take my hole punch. This is a single hole punch. I shall link below where you can get one of these. I absolutely love this. And I'm going to just make some holes around, so one there, and just I think in between each one. I'm going to do that on every single one, both sides. I'll come back to you when I finish the rest. So I've finished hole punching all of these. Now we're going to take each one and we're going to glue straight down the middle. Inside each of them, like this. I'll come back to you when I've finished doing that. So now I've stuck them all down the middle. I'm going to now start sticking them together. I'm using a different glue because I've actually used up all of my son's glue. I shall have to buy him some more. And we're going to do a T shape like this. And then line them up. This glue takes longer to dry, but it is stronger, so it's probably better to use this one. I'm just a little impatient when it comes to these things. I get excited about seeing the final result. So what I might do with this is just glue 5 of them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then glue the other half together. So they're not too big of a stack. So that's the first half. I'm going to glue the second half together and then let them dry. So I've done the 2 halves together. I did them in 2 halves, just it makes it easier to stack them up, but now I'm going to stick those together so they can all dry at the same time. So now I just have to wait. So now it's mostly dry, I think. I'm getting impatient, so I want to open it up and have a look. I saw someone else do this trick and I just thought it was absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to see if I can show you guys. In order to open these out, it can be quite tricky. And this lady put a stick in the front of each one and used that to open it. Oh yeah, that works really well. That way you can open it evenly. Oh, look at that. This is that is lovely. That's just, I love it. I really love it. Okay, So you can see I've used 10 here, and that's made quite a compact pattern. I guess if you use less, let's try, let's say, you get a different look, a more open star. So you don't have to use 10. Experiment. Now you can glue this with a piece of string in it, but what I am going to do, I had somewhere, I'm going to paper clip it. Now the reason I'm going to do that is because I want to be able to put it away at the end of Christmas and store it nicely. So take my hole punch quite deep down because I don't want it to be ripped. I'm going to do my hole for my string. Going to add my paper clip. So where I have my hole, I'm just going to simply thread through some jute. This will also hold it together. You don't necessarily need the paper clip, but I like the security of having that on there. And then just tie a simple knot. And there you have it, your beautiful paper star made from an old book that no one wanted, with a not very nice story, and now it's something beautiful. I absolutely love this. I'm going to make loads of these. I think they're gorgeous. I'm going to do them with different amounts, so they are the same, but they look same but different. They'll look different. Yeah, they're gorgeous. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I would love to know if you've made some of these. They're going to look fantastic hanging up all over my house. Very excited. So yeah, thanks very much guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.